So are dating apps making women more delusional? I don't believe so. What I do believe is that everything evolves in life, everything. Now with technology, we are entering the fourth industrial revolution, and there's different opportunities for everybody. So things change. Now with women, they have more opportunity. I mean, women are doing so much more than they did 10 years ago, 20 years ago. They're getting involved with their careers, they're working out, they're training, they're independent, they have their own agency. And with more opportunity, there's more independence and more freedom. So people, we all love to date, so we use different resources to date. I think this is a cop-out excuse for a lot of men. A lot of the guys that are whining about this, again, this is for the Millennials, Gen Z, or Generation X. So what I found is that because they don't want to do the hard work, they're a bit lazy, they're complaining and want to minimize and compartmentalize women, these younger women, in regards of that they're not being the chosen one. They have to work harder to get this girl. Well, a lot of women know their self-worth now. There's a lot of personal development all over the place. You have all the social media, and a lot of women have opportunities out there. So if they put themselves up on dating apps, what's making them delusional? Is that possible that some of them are? I mean, you could pick on any situation and use statistics and use all sorts of numbering systems. But the bottom line is, what girls have now that they didn't have, they have so much more opportunity. Now, it's their responsibility to put themselves in check in reality. I mean, if they play the game too hard, they could lose out on some great guys. It's their moms, their dads, their grandmas, their sisters, if they're smarter sisters or more experienced people in their life. These people will put them in check and put them in reality, because women have a whole different dating strategy than men, and they, on the dating market, exist very differently than us guys do. But in regards of women getting delusional, no, I don't think so. I think that there's a lot of opportunity for them, and they're just using their opportunities. You know, it's called pretty privilege. If they're good looking, if they're not so good looking, it's, you know, you work on yourself, become better, you become the best version of yourself. Why do you do that? So you create more opportunities for yourself with friends, with potential lovers, boyfriends, girlfriends. I mean, it's the whole process. You have to enjoy the journey. I don't think there's anything wrong with the women. I don't believe that they're delusional. They just have more opportunities. A lot of the guys out there are just whining, complaining, because they don't want to do the hard work to get the girls that they want. So if they don't get the type of girl they want, they're calling them delusional. Again, it's minimizing women. Once again, it's the cop-out excuse. Instead of making something out of yourself, becoming the best version of you, gentlemen out there, and then be real. Just be real with yourself. Don't be delusional with your own self of what you can attract. There's different categories of women across the board that want different things in life. All right, so you don't have to be a millionaire to attract hot girls. There's different categories of women that want different things. You could be a guy with your judo gi pants, living on the beach, looking good, nice fit body, and have beautiful women, access to beautiful women. There's women for every category. So for you gents out there, make something out of yourself. Stop having a false sense of yourself, and go out there and kill it every day. You gotta live life. You gotta go out there. You got to communicate, get involved, and make things happen for yourself. It's a great world. It's a one-way ticket, you guys. You're born, you live your life, and then it's over. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. Women are not delusional. They just have a lot more options, and that scares a lot of guys out there. And with all these dating apps, and they're getting clicks and looks, whether they put on their makeup and they Photoshop themselves. I mean, that if they do that, that only hurts them in the long run. You gals, if you're doing that, it only hurts you in the long run. But I think there's a lot of smart women out there that realize that they have to keep themselves in check, because if you want to meet a high or let's say a good man out there, you're going to have to be a good person yourself. So if you want bottom feeders, then don't do any work on yourself. If you want a better class or better type of guy, and you want to live a better life, I mean, money gives you options, right? Health is wealth, because health is number one. You can't enjoy your money if you make money and you're working hard. You're not going to be able to enjoy it if you're not healthy. And you're not going to be able to have healthy offspring. So, I mean, choosing the right person, etc. So, you girls, keep doing what you're doing, but don't be delusional of yourself. You have a certain span of time to meet a guy, and then, of course, be real with yourself always, that you realize as time goes on, it becomes a little bit more difficult to date for some of you gals. So always remember that. It's so important. But there's a lot of opportunities for women out there right now. A lot of fantastic apps. When I was really big into the dating scene in my high school, college, man, I think it would be great to have all these dating apps. You have access to so much internationally, locally, domestically, regionally. It's fantastic what technology has brought. It's brought everybody closer together. There's more opportunities for male, female. I mean, women are doing fantastic. They're in the workforce, and they're following their careers, the things that interest them, their passions, their mission. They're finding their purpose. And some of them that are super good looking and hot, they're taking care of themselves. If you're an average looking gal, you could still do very well out in the market, out in the dating market. So it's all about having fun and a good time, and just always remember that. So you guys, cheers, and it's a new year. Be positive. The glass is half full, it's not half empty. And quit complaining, you gentlemen out there, about these supposed delusional women. Of course, there's bottom feeders in every category, male and female. So can some women be a bit delusional of who they really are? Of course, but that takes time for some people to figure out who they are and move on in life. Eventually you find your identity where you feel comfortable at, and then you move on. And it's about living life, and we all make mistakes, but mistakes are just part of living life, and you keep continuing on, and you're living and you're learning. So, no, women are not delusional. Overall, they're not. Are there exceptions to every rule? Absolutely. But let's not pick on these little exceptions and trying to look for clicks out there, you guys, and whining and complaining. So I'll leave you guys with this until the next one. See ya.